Imagine turning on a computer that most people would consider completely useless today. A laptop from 2007 with only 1 GB of RAM, a dusty desktop from a school lab that struggles to run modern operating systems. Normally, you would expect slow boot times, constant freezing, and software that barely runs. But what if that same machine suddenly became fast, responsive, and surprisingly powerful again? That's exactly the kind of experience Puppy Linux was designed to deliver. Puppy Linux is one of the most fascinating and unique Linux distributions ever created. And despite being incredibly small, it packs an impressive amount of functionality into a system that can run comfortably on hardware that modern operating systems abandoned years ago. Puppy Linux first appeared in 2003, created by Barry Kohler, an Australian developer who wanted to design a Linux distribution that could run entirely in RAM and boot extremely quickly even on very old computers. At that time, most Linux distributions were still fairly large and required more system resources than older machines could handle. Barry's goal was to create something radically different. Instead of focusing on modern high-end hardware, Puppy Linux would prioritize efficiency, speed, and minimal resource usage while still providing a full desktop experience. The result was a distribution so small and optimized that it could run entirely from memory, allowing even ancient PCs to feel fast again. One of the most impressive things about Puppy Linux is its size. While many Linux distributions today range from 2 to 4 gigabytes, Puppy Linux typically comes in at around 300 to 400 megabytes depending on the version. Some builds are even smaller. That means the entire operating system can easily fit on a CD, a USB drive, or even load completely into RAM on systems with only a small amount of memory. When Puppy Linux boots, it often copies the whole system into RAM, meaning after startup the computer can run without constantly accessing the hard drive. This dramatically increases speed, especially on older machines with slow disks, because everything runs from memory. Puppy Linux also has a very unique feel compared to other operating systems. Applications launch almost instantly, files open quickly, and the desktop feels extremely responsive. Even on hardware that struggles to run Windows 10 or Windows 11, Puppy Linux can make the system feel alive again. That's why it's often recommended for reviving old PCs that would otherwise be thrown away. Another important aspect of Puppy Linux is its flexibility. Unlike many Linux distributions that are built around a single base system, Puppy Linux has multiple variants built from different parent distributions. Some versions are based on Ubuntu, others on Slackware, and some are entirely independent builds. These different versions are called Puplets, and they allow Puppy Linux to support a wide range of hardware and software ecosystems. For example, Ubuntu-based Puppy builds can easily install Ubuntu packages, while Slackware-based versions can use Slackware repositories. This modular approach has helped Puppy Linux remain relevant for many years. As new technologies appear and different Linux ecosystems evolve, developers can create new Puppy variants that integrate those changes while still maintaining the lightweight philosophy that defines the distribution. When you first boot Puppy Linux, you'll notice something interesting. Unlike many operating systems that require a full installation before use, Puppy Linux can run as a live system. This means you can boot it directly from a USB drive or CD without installing anything to your computer's hard drive. This makes it incredibly convenient for testing hardware, troubleshooting systems, or simply trying Linux without committing to a permanent installation. The live system environment is also one of the reasons Puppy Linux is popular among technicians and hobbyists. If a computer has problems booting into its normal operating system, Puppy Linux can often be used as a rescue environment to access files, repair disks, or recover data. Because it loads into RAM, it doesn't rely heavily on the existing hard drive, which can be helpful if that drive is damaged or slow. Despite its small size, Puppy Linux still provides a full desktop environment. Most versions use lightweight window managers like JWM or OpenBox, which are designed to consume very few resources while still offering a clean and usable interface. The desktop usually includes a taskbar, application menu, file manager, and system tray, giving users everything they need to interact with the system comfortably. The file manager commonly used in Puppy Linux is called Roxfiler. It's extremely lightweight but also quite powerful. Users can drag and drop files, mount drives, and perform most file operations quickly and efficiently. The design may look a bit different from modern operating systems, but once you get used to it, it becomes surprisingly efficient. Another key feature of Puppy Linux is its persistence system. When running from a live USB or CD, Puppy Linux can save your settings, installed applications, and files into a special save file or save folder. This means that even though the system runs from removable media, it can remember your changes across reboots. Essentially, you get the flexibility of a live environment combined with the convenience of a persistent system. Software management in Puppy Linux is handled through the Puppy Package Manager. This tool allows users to install applications from official Puppy repositories as well as from compatible distributions depending on the Puppy variant. Because Puppy Linux aims to remain lightweight, Many versions include only essential applications by default. However, users can easily install additional software as needed. Most Puppy builds come with a web browser, media player, text editor, file manager, and other basic utilities. Pre-installed lightweight applications are typically chosen to maintain performance on older hardware. For example, browsers like Pale Moon or Lightweight. Firefox builds are often included because they provide modern web compatibility while using fewer resources. One interesting design choice in Puppy Linux is that it traditionally runs as the root user by default. In many Linux distributions, running as root is discouraged because it can pose security risks if users accidentally modify critical system files. However, Puppy Linux was designed with simplicity and single-user systems in mind. Running as root eliminates many permission issues and simplifies system management, especially for beginners. Still, newer versions have introduced optional security features to address concerns about running as root. Another major strength of Puppy Linux is its hardware compatibility. Because the distribution is designed to run on very old computers, developers have spent a lot of effort ensuring that it works with a wide range of legacy hardware. Older graphics cards, outdated processors, and limited RAM configurations are often supported much better than on modern operating systems. For example, a computer with only 512 megabytes of RAM might struggle even to boot Windows 10. But Puppy Linux can run smoothly on that same system, providing a usable desktop and basic applications. This makes it a fantastic option for extending the life of aging computers that would otherwise end up as electronic waste. Speaking of boot speed, Puppy Linux is famous for how quickly it starts. On many systems, it can boot from a USB drive in under 30 seconds. Once loaded into RAM, the operating system becomes extremely responsive. Opening menus, launching applications, and switching between tasks feels immediate because the entire system is already stored in memory. This speed also makes Puppy Linux popular for portable computing. Some users carry Puppy Linux on a USB drive and boot it on different computers whenever they need a fast and private operating environment. Because it runs independently of the installed operating system, it can be used on almost any compatible machine without leaving traces behind. Puppy Linux also includes a variety of system tools designed to make configuration easy. There are graphical utilities for setting up internet connections, configuring printers, adjusting display settings, and managing storage devices. These tools are designed to be lightweight but functional, allowing users to perform common tasks without needing deep technical knowledge. Networking in Puppy Linux is typically handled through simple configuration tools that support both wired and wireless connections. While the interface might look different from modern operating systems, most users can connect to the internet quickly after booting. Another area where Puppy Linux shines is customization. Because the system is so small and modular, users can modify almost every aspect of it. You can change window managers, install new themes, add or remove applications, and even create your own custom Puppy builds. Enthusiasts often remaster Puppy Linux to create specialized versions tailored for specific purposes. For example, some Puppy variants are designed specifically for multimedia editing, others for education, and some for system recovery. Because the base system is so lightweight, it provides a flexible foundation for many different use cases. Over the years, several popular Puppy Linux variants have emerged. One well-known example is Ubuntu-based Puppy builds, which combine Puppy's lightweight design with Ubuntu's large software ecosystem. Another popular variant is SlackoPuppy, which is based on Slackware and known for stability and simplicity. There are also community-developed versions that experiment with different desktop environments, themes, and application sets. This diversity allows users to choose the Puppy version that best fits their needs. One of the reasons Puppy Linux has survived for so long is its passionate community. Unlike massive commercial projects backed by large companies, Puppy Linux is largely maintained by volunteers who contribute code, documentation, testing, and support. Community forums and websites play a huge role in helping users learn how to use and customize the system. The community-driven nature of Puppy Linux also means that development sometimes moves at its own pace. New versions are released when contributors have improvements ready rather than following a strict corporate release schedule. While this can lead to occasional inconsistencies between versions, it also allows for creativity and experimentation. From a security perspective, Puppy Linux has some unique characteristics. Because it often runs from read-only media, like CDs or protected USB drives, malware has a harder time permanently modifying the system. Additionally, the ability to discard changes on reboot can act as a form of built-in protection against persistent threats. However, because Puppy Linux prioritizes simplicity and root access, users still need to be cautious when downloading files or installing software. Like any operating system, security ultimately depends on user behavior and keeping software up to date. Another interesting capability of Puppy Linux is its ability to run entirely without a hard drive. Some users install it on computers with failing or removed drives and operate purely from USB or RAM. This can be useful for kiosks, temporary workstations, or experimental setups. Puppy Linux is also sometimes used in educational environments where schools want to revive older computers instead of replacing them. By installing Puppy Linux, institutions can extend the life of hardware and provide students with access to modern software without expensive upgrades. For people who are new to Linux, Puppy Linux can be both welcoming and slightly unconventional. On one hand, it's incredibly fast, easy to boot, and relatively simple to install. On the other hand, its unique design choices and custom tools can feel different compared to mainstream distributions like Ubuntu or Linux Mint. Still, many beginners enjoy Puppy Linux because it provides a complete system that works immediately on hardware that other operating systems struggle with. And once users become familiar with the environment, they often appreciate how efficient and responsive it feels. As computing continues to evolve toward more powerful hardware and increasingly complex software, projects like Puppy Linux remind us that efficiency still matters. Not every operating system needs gigabytes of RAM and modern processors to be useful. Sometimes, a carefully optimized system can deliver an excellent experience even on hardware that is decades old. In a world where millions of computers are discarded every year, lightweight operating systems play an important role in reducing electronic waste by giving old machines a second life. Distributions like Puppy Linux help promote sustainability and accessibility in technology. Ultimately, Puppy Linux represents a philosophy that values simplicity, speed, and efficiency above all else. It shows that an operating system doesn't need to be massive or resource-heavy to be powerful and useful. With clever design and thoughtful optimization, even a tiny distribution can deliver a full desktop experience. For anyone with an old computer sitting unused in a closet, Puppy Linux might be the perfect solution. Instead of throwing that machine away or letting it collect dust, you can install a lightweight operating system that brings it back to life. Boot times become fast again, applications respond instantly, and the computer becomes usable once more. Whether you're a Linux enthusiast, a technician looking for a rescue system, a student experimenting with operating systems, or simply someone who wants to revive old hardware, Puppy Linux offers a unique and surprisingly capable platform. And that's what makes Puppy Linux so special. It's not trying to compete with massive enterprise operating systems or the latest high-end desktop platforms. Instead, it focuses on doing one thing extremely well: delivering a fast, lightweight, and efficient computing experience that runs almost anywhere. In an industry often obsessed with bigger and heavier software, Puppy Linux proves that sometimes smaller really is better.